the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, or as we like to call it, Epcot. Epcot opened up on October 1st, 1982, and just a couple days ago, it celebrated its 30-year anniversary.
By far the most important part of our Florida project, in fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow. We call it Epcot.
Epcot. There's no place like it on Earth. Disney Imagineers innovated awesome attractions and entertainment that let you do things you never imagined. The possibilities are endless. Where else can you rocket into the future and blast to the past? Or see the world in a whole new light and glimpse where humankind will go in the years ahead. Let your little ones dive into adventure and take the family on an exhilarating tour of 11 countries. You'll meet some interesting characters along the way and share good times with friends and family. Experience a memorable end to your night with totally explosive excitement.
Funny thing about Epcot was that Disney actually envisioned for it to be a real city, like a real community where people could develop new technologies and actually live in a utopian society. Epcot was to be a model for what our society was to grow into. Unfortunately, Disney couldn't get the funding to build Epcot until Magic Kingdom was developed. So before, Epcot was being developed, the Imagineers later decided that it would become a model for what Disney's vision had become. Of all the 4 parks at Walt Disney World Resort, Epcot is my absolute favorite. Yes, a lot of people will argue that there's not really much to do at Epcot. The reason I love Epcot is because of the technology. And not just because of the technology, but because of the new technology that we're being introduced to on a daily basis. I've seen things at Epcot that, when I was a child, have now become a reality. From smartphones and video chatting that were just a dream back in the late 80s, early 90s, have now become something that we use on a daily basis. And I first saw these things, and now they kind of control our lives. Some of the main things that I really love at Epcot when I first used to go to were Horizons and Spaceship Earth. Unfortunately now Horizons is closed, but in place of Horizons we now have Test Track, Soarin', The Living Seas, and Mission Space. As of a couple years ago, one of my favorite events to actually go to Epcot to celebrate is the Food and Wine Festival. It just started a couple days ago, and I'm actually excited to be going on the last weekend for this year. This year, Epcot is celebrating its 17th annual International Food and Wine Festival, and it includes more than 25 ethnic and regional marketplaces with tantalizing new drinks and flavors to explore around the World Showcase. The culinary event has been named one of the best food and wine festivals by the Travel Channel. So now you see why Epcot is actually my favorite park out of the entire Walt Disney World Resort. I'm a technology buff, so when it comes to new technology and new developments coming up in this world, I like to be the first one to find out. And Epcot seems to be the place to go when you want to find out what people are dreaming up with and what we'll be seeing in the next couple decades. Alright, until next week, see you later.